Google just dropped Nano Banana Pro, and honestly, it's best image generation model I have ever tested. And this can generate photorealistic images, perfect test rendering with the insane details. But here's where it gets powerful. Using this model, you can take your content creation to the next level. Whether you want to generate product photos, marketing design, or social media posts, anything you imagine, it will create for you. Look at this infographic, which is created entirely with this Nano Banana in under a minute. And here is the thing, infographic like this get 3x more engagement than boring static posts. But it's very hard to create these kind of detailed infographic. But with the Nano Banana Pro, you can do. So in this video, I'm not just showing you how to create killer infographic like this. Also, I am going to show you how to automate the entire process using n8n. So that's why I created this workflow. This workflow doesn't just generate infographic, it does the research for you too. For example, I give this prompt, give me the data regarding Elon Musk net worth from 2021 to 2025. The automation went out, scrapped multiple websites and articles, and pulled back accurate and verified data. And that's crucial because without the solid data, you cannot create good infographic that people actually trust and share. Once it has the data, it is on the layout, and then it generates the image using Nano Banana Pro and upload it to straight to your preferred social media platform like LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter, wherever you want to upload. So let's stop wasting time and dive straight into the building this. Now, before we jump in, I'm building a community specifically for automation builders like you. It's free to join, and inside you will find every workflow I have ever created, real-time updates on new automation tools, and support channel where you can get help about fixing your errors or debugging your workflows. And here is the best part, this exact AI content creation workflow also available for free in this community right now. So you have to just join the Discord, head over to resources section and grab the workflow and import it to straight into your n8n instance. Link in the description. Now, when you import my workflow into your n8n instance, something will look like this. So first of all, what we are going to do is I will show you how you can set up everything and how you can configure. And then later I will explain everything what each node does. So first, you have to just simply open this node search ID. For that, what you need to do is open a new tab and search for programmable search engine and hit enter. Now from here, you have to just simply click on this link and it will take you to this dashboard. You have to sign up with your account. Now from here, click on this get started from the top right corner and you have to give a search engine name from here. So I will give my, for example, tutorial, and then if you want to search specific page, you can do that, but I will go for search the entire web. Then from here, you have to click on this. So let me just verify myself that I'm not a robot. After verifying yourself, then you have to just simply click on this create button. Now after this, it will give you this link. From here, what you need to copy is this amount. Just copy and then paste it into your site node. Now from here, in the recipient email, what you need to do is enter an email address where you want to send the result. For example, you can add your email address, your personal email address. So whenever the image is created, it will send it to this email for approval. Now what you need to do is open a search Google for data node. And from here, what you need to do is a setup authentication. So you don't need to change anything in this node. You have to just set up authentication. Now I have selected generic credential type and then I have selected this query OAuth. After that, what you need to do is click on this create new credential. Then you have to enter the key and API. Now where you will find this? For that, you have to open a new tab and search for Google Cloud Console. If you don't know, Google Cloud Platform gives new user $300 of free credit for free use, for free trial. So it's a lot, and after that you will also get GenAI credits around $1,000. So you can leverage that. So you can use both of these credits for free on your Google Cloud. Using this, you can access a lot of things. Like for example, you can access Nano Banana Pro and you can access VO 3.1 as well. So this is a magic. This is how you can get VO 3.1 and Nano Banana for free. So make sure you create a new account. You can do this many times. So I have already done that. I have set up everything. So once you have created an account on Google Cloud, what you need to do is to click on these three dots. From here, you have to go to billing. Now from here, you have to set up a billing information for whichever services you are using. You can go with the UPI, or you can go with the credit card, debit card, or anything. Sometimes it asks you for a prepaid amount. They asked me to do. Let me show you. I had pay around 1K rupees as a prepayment. When I go to payment overview, as you can see here, I have done 2 payments. You can refund that as well. I have taken a refund 2 times, but because I am using this frequently, I had to do prepayment. But they have issued me refund as well, so you don't need to worry about losing your money. As you can see here, your refund has been approved. As you can see here, I have got the email of this my prepayment refund, which refund I have got. If they ask for a prepayment, then you have to make the payment and then request a refund. So basically, this is a free version. If they ask prepayment, then you have to give, and then you can ask for refund. This is how you can get Google Cloud for free. Make sure you have created a new account. Now, in terms of setting your authentication, after setting your billing address and claiming your free trial, what you need to do is to create a new project. Now, click on the new project and give a name. For example, I will give a tutorial. I will give the name tutorial. Just simply after click on this create button. Now, wait for a few seconds to create your project. This project is where you can manage a lot of things. For example, if you want to use Compute Engine, or if you want to use Vertex AI, there are a lot of APIs you can enable in this project. So I have created a project. Now from here, what you need to do is to go to API and libraries and click on library. Now from here, search for API or Google search. Just simply after searching, hit enter. Now from here, you have to find custom search API and click on it. And then you have to just simply click on this enable. So that's it. This is how you enable the custom search API. Now let me go back to the Google Cloud dashboard. And from here, we have to set up a credential for our project. So just simply click on this and go to Auth consent screen on the left side. Now from here, you have to click on this get started. Now click on this add some project information like the app name. So let me add this tutorial as a name. Then you have to enter the support email and just simply click on this next button. Now from here, you have to make sure that you have chosen the external as an audience, and then you have to click on the next. Then you have to enter the contact information of the developer. I'll just add this one, copy it and paste it here. Then you have to click on the next and click on this agree to Google APIs and services. And then you have to click on the continue. Then you have to click on this create. So that's it. This is how we set up our OAuth consent screen. It's an important step, so don't miss it. After this, you have to just simply click on this OAuth consent screen. You must come to this credential section and click on this create credential. And then you have to click on this API key from the top. From here, you can give a API key name, and then you have to set application restriction as a website. Just simply choose a website. That's it. Just simply click on this create button and it will create an API key. Just copy it and go back to your n8n. Type name, for example, key, and paste that API key and then click on the save. That's it. We have just simply save our credential. Then you can rename it to API key of search, hit enter and save it. As you can see, we have successfully set up authentication to search Google for data. That's it. This is all you have to configure for this node. Now from here, you need to go to extract relevant data node. We need to connect our LLM. I'm using Gemini chat model. You can use different one like ChatGPT or anything. For that, to connect your Gemini chat model, what you need to do is to select Google chat model and click on this create new credential. Now you have to just simply enter the API key. So there are two ways. You can connect directly with the Google Cloud, or you can search for AI Studio. So now I'm going to search for AI Studio. Now open a new tab and search for Google AI Studio. And from here, you have to just simply click on this link, and then it will open something like this. And from the top right corner, you will find there is an option of create API key. And then you have to give a name. For example, I will just add LLM API. Then you have to choose the project we created already. Sometimes the recent project doesn't show. You have to just simply click on this import project. And as you can see, I have project name tutorial. So select that project. Now try again. Now let's select it and click on this import. And now the project is imported. Select, enter the name like. Now copy this API key. Go back to your n8n and paste it and click on the save. It will test the connection. As you can see, the connection has been successfully tested, and click on this close button. Now make sure you are connected to this node, and this node, all the nodes that use large language model. So you have to make sure that you have connected all of these nodes with the large language model. So I have selected Gemini, but you can also use ChatGPT or other things. Now from here, click on this create infographic with the Nano Banana node. Now from here, you have to just need to set up credential for image generation. Now click on this authentication and select on this predefined credential type and choose a Google Auth 2 API. And then you have to click on this create new credential. Now we need client ID, client secret, and the scope. Now you have to just simply copy the OAuth 3 URL and go back to the Google Cloud. Now from here, you have to click on these 3 lines. Now go to credentials and make sure you are in the right project. Now from here, the top, you have to just simply select OAuth client ID from the top. And after selecting, you have to choose a web application, give a name, and click on this add URL. Now paste the redirect URL in the click button. Now, after this, you will get the client ID and client secret. Now, copy the client ID. So just copy the client ID and paste it over here, and copy the client secret and paste it over here, and click and paste the scope as well. Now it will show a sign in with the Google. Click on this button. Now, before that, clicking on that button, you have to make sure that you have published your app. For that, you have to click on the web client application. Go to publish status, and from here you have to go to publish your app. Then you have to click on the confirm button. Now your app is online. Now you have to click on this sign in with the Google. Select the account connected to Google Cloud. Now click on this advanced, and then from here you have to click on this go to tutorial and then click on the save. Now give all the permission and click on the continue. So that's it. We have successfully connected our OAuth 2 API with the image generation node. Now close this. We have to set up one more thing. Now make sure you have the collect and send for approval node configured. So as you can see, this is a Gmail. We have to set up everything for Gmail. Now click on this create credential and new credential. Now click on this service account or OAuth. I'm using OAuth. So the process is very simple to what we did earlier. So copy the OAuth redirect URL and now go to API and services. Now from the library, search for Gmail and enable the Gmail API, and that's it. Now we have to set up everything regarding the Gmail API. From the navigation menu, click on these 3 lines and go to credentials. If you want, you can also create a new web client for tutorial, but I will just simply create a new credential and go for OAuth client ID, and then you have to choose web application. Give a name, add authorization URL, and click on this create button. And from here, you have to copy the client ID, paste it into your n8n, and then you have to copy the client secret and paste it here. Then you have to click on the save. Now, before closing, just simply click on the sign in with the Google, and then you have to select the account. Give a permission and click on the continue. Now we have successfully connected our Gmail. Now this process is very similar for Google Drive as well. So you have to just make sure that you have enabled the Google Drive API. So for that, you have to go to API and services, and from the library, you have to search for Google Drive. Now, and enable the Google Drive API. That's it. Follow the same Gmail step to configure Google Drive. So this is everything you need to configure. Once this much is done, you are good to go. So now let's perform our first preview after configuration of all the nodes I have explained. So I will explain how everything is working right now. To perform a preview, what you need to do is you have to just simply click on this execute workflow button, and it will open something like this, which is basically a form. You have to enter an infographic topic. For example, I have entered this create an infographic about Elon Musk net worth from 2021 to 2025. Now, from here, you have to select the target audience, which can be a business professionals or anything. So it will add according to that. Then you have to add additional instructions. For example, you can specify when the net worth goes above the 100 billions or 200 billions or anything. After that, you have to just select the publishing platform, which can be LinkedIn, Instagram, or email only. So I have selected the LinkedIn for now. So let me just select LinkedIn and click on this generate infographic button. Click on it. And as you can see here, it start working. First of all, it will fetch all the information related to Elon Musk. Then it will send to search Google for data node. Then it will collect a lot of articles. And then it will extract a relevant data. And then it will go to content panel and create a final content for the post. So this is how it goes. Now, as you can see here, it is waiting for my approval. Now, as you can see here, we get the email. So I will click on that. We have our infographic. Here we go. We got our Elon Musk net worth trajectory to 2021 to 2025. I look at the detailing of this infographic. So basically created this entire infographic using the data. Now, as you can see here, we also get the LinkedIn post version as well. So that's it. These are the two options in the email. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, these are the two options in the email. If you want a request a change, you can request it. It will open in your phone in the workflow. And then if you have to approve and publish option, just simply click on this. I don't want to make any changes, so I will just simply approve. So I guess it will give me an error in the Google Drive. So, okay, there we go. I know how to fix that, so I will fix it later. So instead of using Google Drive, you can use Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn to upload directly. Now we got the confirmation. Your infographic has been published. Now, as you can see in the Gmail. So that's it. This is the preview of our workflow. Now let me explain how this whole workflow is working. Now let me just explain what's happening over here so you can understand in a better way. So let's get started. This is our first node, which is our simple form. What it does is this is where the user enters the topic, target audience, extra instruction, and publishing platforms. The whole workflow start from this form. For example, user can type give me a climate change impact in 2022 as I did. Then we have then it will choose the audience, which I have chosen this one. Yeah. Now then we have this second node, which is what it does is basically stores the Google custom search ID and your email. This is where these values are used in later step. For example, right now we have this Google custom search ID and the recipient email. Now, next node we have this generate concept and search term. What it does is basically Gemini reads the topic and create infographic concept, visual style ideas, and 5 to 7 Google search queries, and also data point to research. For example, we have given this title and Gemini create queries like this. So now next we have this structure concept output. What it does is converts Gemini output into clean JSON format. It will make easier to use in later nodes. For example, it will organize data like concept titles, sections, color palette, and search query list. Then we have this split search query node. What it does is takes the list of search queries and splits them into individual items from searching. For example, we have given turn this. It will take the title and it will separate three separate searches. So this is how it works. It will split the search queries. Now then we have this search Google for data. So it uses the Google custom search API to fetch real internet result for each query. For example, we have given this climate change title. It will return a stop file link, title and snippets. Then we have this collect unique URL. So it will remove repetitive URLs and keeps only the unique ones. For example, if three queries return the same for ops links, it kept only one, so it will basically filter out. Then we have this eighth node, which is process each URL. It will run the next step for every URL individually. Like URL1, it will go and scrap everything, and it will go to URL2 and it will scrap everything. Now then we have this scrap web content node. What it does is basically opens the each web page and extract the HTML content and title. For example, if it is open a Forbes article, it will extract the full article text and headline. Then we have this extract HTML content. What it does is pulls the useful HTML content, usually the body and page title. And then, for example, extracted content becomes like if you have a title of this climate, it will go and fetch the title and body of full article content. Now, then we have this extract relevant data. What it does is basically Gemini reads the scrapped content and extracts statistic, numbers, trends, and growth, also key insights. So this is what it does. And then we have this aggregate all data. So it will combine all the extracted data and insight from all the pages into one data set. Example, data from 10 URLs to merge into one JSON file. So we can use that data into the different node. Then we have this create final content node. So this is Gemini. This Gemini uses all the research to generate infographic instructions, LinkedIn post, Instagram caption, and email content. Like we have given this LinkedIn post a call titled Climate Change 2022. Then we have this structured final output. It will ensure the AI output is valid JSON and error free. So everything is clean and organized into like infographic instructions, LinkedIn post, Instagram post, and all of those things. Now then we have this coding JavaScript one node. What it does is basically combines everything into one final mega prompt for Nano Banana Pro. For it includes layout, data points, color scheme, and icons, typography, and caption as well. Then we have this generate infographic with the Nano Banana Pro. What it does is basically sends the mega prompt to Gemini Pro, Nano Banana Pro, and generates the infographic as a base 64. Signed for approval node. What it does is basically emails you the infographic plus LinkedIn post plus Instagram caption. You can approve request changes. For example, if you approve and publish, it will publish the post, and if you want to make a request changes, you can do that. So then we have this check approval status node. So it will check your approved or asked for changes. If it is approved, then it will publish. If doesn't, then it will go and change the request form. Then we have this prepare image data. It will extract the base 64 image from the AI output and stores the final base 64 string for conversation. Then we have this convert to image file. It will convert the base 64 data into real PNG image, as for example like this. Now then we have this send confirmation email. It will send the confirmation that infographic is published. So yeah, that's it of our workflow. If you found this video helpful, then subscribe to our channel, join our community server, and if you want more videos like this, you can comment it down. So yeah, thanks for watching.